Hi, it's Myrna here from Pepper Inbound Marketing. And today I want to talk to you about how to get more luxury clients in your travel agency. So I talk to a lot of travel agents in my marketing agency side of my business, and a lot of them are tired of not making the money they know they deserve. I mean, they do a great job for their clients. They know that they're putting together amazing trips, but they're just not making enough money, and not all their clients are good. They're working with a lot of people that maybe aren't the right fit, but they're not sure how to really change that and how to make that happen. And um and you know maybe and maybe you're in this situation. Maybe you're at a point in your career where you have a good book of business. You have maybe two or three of those really good luxury high-end clients that book 50 to $100,000 with you every year. And you'd like to get more of them. Like, wouldn't it be great if you could clone them? And I know that if you're in that position, I know how it can be because I've been there. And you're trying to figure out, like, well, how do I get more of these people? And you read articles and you try different things, and you write blogs and post stuff on social media, and you just hope that somehow it's going to work. But for whatever reason, it's not working. And so what I'm here to tell you is to give you what I've learned, just from working with other agencies and in my own travel agency, about how to attract luxury travelers. And it really comes down to four things that you have to do. And if you do these four things, you'll be in a really good position to start attracting luxury clients to your business. And I'm not promising it's going to happen overnight, but I'm telling you that this stuff works. So first of all, let me paint a picture of what this could work, how this would work if you had it figured out. So imagine if you had systems in place in your business where it was predictable how many leads you got every month. You knew exactly what to do every month and to generate a certain number of leads, almost like turning on a faucet. Like, you could just wake up one day and go, oh my God, my pipeline's not very full. Let me just turn up the faucet and get 10 or 20 leads. That's the kind of system that you need to build, because that's what serious companies have. They don't just wait around to get a referral. They have systems to generate business. And then once you got those leads, how cool would it be that instead of them all asking you for quotes by email, you put them through a process where by the end of that process, the good ones would have calls scheduled with you and the bad ones would have just gone away. And you didn't have to like manually filter all of those people and spend all that time talking to them just to find out that they're just going to go book at Costco, right? That would be great. So this is the kind of vision that I want you to think about. This is the kind of business that I wanted to create, and this is what I help my clients create. So there's really four things that you have to do to make this happen. So number one, you have to get your message down. So I talk to agents all the time who tell me, oh, I want more luxury clients. I want river cruises. I want safaris. I want to book, this higher end stuff that's more fun to plan. And, but all I'm getting are these, very inexpensive Caribbean cruises and all inclusive vacations. And, it's just, I don't know what to do. And so then I'll take a look at their website, take a look at their Facebook feed, and it's just nothing but discounts and promotions from inexpensive cruise lines, etc. And not that there's anything wrong with that, because that is a big segment of the travel market, and there are agents who make very good money focusing on the mass market. That's fine. I mean, I'm talking to the agents that don't want to do mass market, that want to do a little more custom type trips. So if you're one of those agents, but you're posting stuff on social media, about the latest deal from Royal Caribbean 2-for-1, that doesn't send the right message, and that doesn't put an image in your prospect's eyes of you being an expert of anything. So what you need to do is make sure that you're branding everything you put out into the market, whether it's your business card, your brand, how you talk to people, the types of shows you participate, the types of networking groups you belong to. It all needs to portray this luxury experience that you can provide for your clients. You need to look like someone who knows luxury in order to sell luxury. And part of that goes down to messaging. So the very first thing you have to do, and this is the first thing I do with all of my travel agency clients, is we really look at their message. What is the message that they're putting out into the market, and is it working? And if it's not working, let's dig deeper into who their ideal client is and create a message that will work. Because when you have the right compelling message, the right people are going to be drawn to you, the wrong people are going to be repelled, and then it's going to create a foundation for every marketing piece you create, whether it's an email or a blog post or a post on social media or a mail out, something you send out, your elevator speech. Everything needs to speak to that compelling message. And when you do that, it makes everything work so much better, because when that message fits the target market, you're good. The second thing is you have to have some sort of booking acquisition process. So you need to have a way to convert your leads into clients reliably and predictably, preferably automated, so that you're not wasting your time talking to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that goes to your website. You are putting them through a system, a sort of filter. The really good ones are coming up to the surface and you're talking to them on the phone and closing them. The ones that are, sort of lukewarm, they'll get your emails, they'll get some other marketing from you. And then the ones that are just not a good fit, they're just going to go away. So when you do that, it does two things for you. By having this nurturing process that you force your leads to go through, they learn a lot about who you are, who you serve, and what you're good at. And they easily will decide if they want to work with you or not, so that then you don't have to waste your time with the ones that are not serious. It also positions you as an expert. They just can't call you, anytime and expect to find you available. No, they have to make an appointment to speak to you. You are a person who is busy. You have your time is very valuable. And there are certain things that have to happen for them to come into your space. So you become a leader as opposed to a salesperson. So when you finally do talk to them and you are having that conversation about their trip and they have questions, they're going to view to you as the solution, as the person that's going to advise them. You're now an advisor. You're not a salesperson. And that's the best place to be to do luxury sales, because you want to be able to show that your knowledge and expertise is valuable. They're going to know that going in. You're not going to have to deal with all the people that aren't serious, that are just looking for the cheapest price and don't care how great a service you provide. They're all going to be weeded out automatically. The third thing you need is you need a way to generate demand for your services. So lead generation. So you need to have a way where you can have that faucet where you can turn it up when you need more business, turn it down when you don't. This is going to give you control over your business. It's going to have qualified prospects coming to you as opposed to you having to chase them. And it's going to pre-convert them, because they're going to know kind of what you're about before they jump on the phone with you. And the best thing is, because you're going to have all the leads you need coming in, you don't have to feel like you have to work with everyone that comes into your space. You can be very picky about who you choose to work with, and only choose those really great clients that are really going to be not only profitable, but fun for you to work with, because there's nothing worse than working with people that bring us down or don't treat us with respect or are just difficult. Like, you can just not work with those people. And finally, the fourth thing is you have to have a consistent way to generate those referrals and repeats. Now, a lot of travel agents are great at this innately, because when you do a really great trip for someone, it's only natural they're going to tell their friends about the trip, and they're going to say, well, who planned it? I mean, there's just so many opportunities for them to refer you. But the really smart agents have a system for making sure this happens like all the time. So they have systems in place that will encourage their customers to leave reviews, give referrals, talk about them, share information about you with their friends and colleagues. So this is like the fourth piece, because once you have your customers turning into advocates, they are now feeding your pipeline. So in addition to the other marketing you're doing, now you have those referrals too, adding to it. So it actually makes your business very sustainable. It makes it easy to grow without constantly having to spend more and more money on marketing. So to recap, 4 things you need. You need a compelling message, because that's the foundation of everything. You need some sort of automated sales and marketing process, the booking acquisition system. You need lead generation so that you can have leads on demand whenever you need them. And you need that process for taking those customers once they've worked with you and turning them into advocates who are actually out there telling everybody how great you are. So that's the 4 things you need. And that's the path to get you to a sustainable travel business with tons of great clients and a great income. And now it's up to you to decide what you want to do with this information. You could just take it and leave and not change anything. Maybe everything you're doing is perfect, great. Or if you see something in here that you want to learn more about, if you see something that kind of triggers a need to, maybe you feel like you want to find out more because this all sounds really good to you, then I have an opportunity for you, and it's no pressure. I'm just going to put it in front of you. And if you'd like, I'd love to talk with you. So what I'm offering is I've set aside some time on my calendar for some strategy sessions over the next few weeks. So if you're interested in learning more about what I talked about in this video, you can click the link. And it's going to take about 45 minutes for our call. And during our call, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about your travel business and where you're at and what's happening. We're going to look into your business model and kind of what's working, what's not. And then at the end of the 45 minutes, I'll be able to give you some clarity and a plan of where I think you should focus to improve. After we have that talk, if I think that I can help you, I may invite you to become a client. But of course, there's no guarantee I'll do that because I don't work with everyone. It's just, it just depends on whether or not we're a fit. And of course, there's zero pressure on your end. The call is complimentary. And if we do the call and that's all you want to do, that's fine. So it's totally up to you. So if you're interested in the call, just click the link below this video and you'll be able to schedule a time. I will be sending you an email with a survey as soon as you schedule. And I want you to fill out that survey because it's really important for me to have it ahead of time so that I don't have to spend a lot of time in those 45 minutes, getting basic information. So I'm able to prepare and then we can hit the ground running when we get on the phone. So again, I hope that you enjoyed this video. And again, the link is below to schedule a call.